I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen someone try to make a pie over the fire. And I mean like a real pie. Not a cobbler, not a crisp, not one of those pie iron thingies you see online, but a real pie with crust, with filling, with a topping that you often see on, you know, Thanksgiving Day. And today I'm gonna be doing just that, using the wild blueberries that I just picked in my woods. Every time I start my hikes, I always come across these high bush blueberries. There's probably thousands, yeah, definitely thousands of bushes, just all in the beginning of this trail. And as you can tell, I've been collecting them every time I come hiking. We're gonna try to make a blueberry pie. I don't think anyone has ever, at least on YouTube, I've seen try to make a blueberry pie over the fire. So we're gonna test it. The Latin of them is Vaccinium corybosum or something like that. My mom likes to call them nature's vaccine because native populations, they would often use blueberries for medicines. Blueberries particularly are just super high in antioxidants. They use them for cough syrups and just in general trying to treat colds. They're high in vitamin C, vitamin E. The blueberries were sometimes dried and used in pemmican. They were also used as dyes for clothing and different other textiles. It's just really cool to see that these plants have been here forever and have been used for so many different things. And naturally that makes me want to make a blueberry pie more. I don't know if they were ever making blueberry pie back 400, 500 years ago, but gosh darn it, I'm gonna do it. What I find really cool about the high bush blueberries is how they're so tiny, but they're so flavorful. Like at the grocery store, all the time you'll see those giant blueberries, and I hate them. I hate grocery store blueberries. But these wild blueberries, I absolutely love. They're so sweet and fresh, know where they came from. They're not pumped with hormones. But hold on, look at this. It's a little wild grape. That's really good. Guys, do I do it? Call me a monster. Call me an absolute monster. Just look at that. I have never seen fruit so plentiful in these woods, ever. All right, I think that is enough for blueberries. It's probably like about 2.5 cups. The secret to fire building is always preparation. That's it. If you have all your sticks lined up, you'll be good. All right, well that fire takes a second to die down a bit. I'm gonna start making my pie. I'm gonna start preparing it. I have my blueberries, of course. I'm gonna try 2 different methods to make this pie because I've been really wondering. I bought this really expensive Dutch oven a couple weeks ago. It's great. It's just heavy and it just takes me a while to bring it out here in the woods. So does this thing really make a difference, or will the blueberry pie taste the same in a little pie tin? That's kind of what we're going to be finding out and testing today. This is a pretty small Dutch oven. I'm gonna be making tiny little pies. Let's get started on the filling. And for that, of course, we're gonna take our blueberries. We're gonna take about 2 cups of our fresh, wild blueberries. And of course, our 1 or 2 grapes. Doesn't have to be an exact science. I'm gonna use mostly all of them. Then we're gonna take our sugar. 6 tablespoons. Our I'm personally gonna do about 4.5 because I like mine personally a little less sweet. About 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of cornstarch. Put a little bit too much in there. I'll balance it out with a little bit more blueberries. I mean, why don't we just use all of them? We'll adjust to that. Just a little bit of sugar. Bit of lemon juice. About, a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Whatever you feel like. Leave the seeds if you want. Do you guys want this lemon? I sure don't. That was wasteful. I'm sorry. Just give this mixture a quick stir. There are way too many grapes in here. Why did I pick so many grapes? Perfect. Now we're gonna set that aside. If you want to, you can make your own pie crust. I personally tried to one time and it went horribly, so I thought just for ease, that's my store-bought. Wow, that was a bad idea. Nothing wrong with a little patchwork. That looks pretty good to me. Now we're just gonna dump some of our pie filling. Now I have these little cobbler crust things and I actually don't want the crust. So I'm gonna use the crust kind of as a crumble. A little graham cracker crumble. It's a little messy. Just to make sure that top doesn't burn, we're just gonna put a bit of butter on there. For experiment, I'm gonna keep the crust on that one. Blueberry filling. That's why I didn't want to use all of them, because there's some left over, but that's all right. And we're gonna do some cool designs. If I even can. Look, I'm not a baker, I mean, that doesn't look horrible. And look at that. Those are little pies right there. That's pretty good. All right, time to get these things on. So if you're wondering why I built this, is because when we're putting that just tin in there, it needs something to cover it so that the heat can reflect and you can cook the top of it. You always want to make sure that whenever you're Dutch oven cooking that you have less coals on the bottom than you do on the top. And that to me looks about right there. That looks good about to me. You always kind of want to feel, yep, that's good. Yeah, so that looks like about 6 good coals. This guy, I want to make sure we're not sitting on top of them though, because if they're sitting right on top of the coals, then it's going to get smothered. So they have enough room, have enough air to breathe. And another thing too, you want your pies to be a little bit raised, so just throw in a dime or a quarter for them to rest on. There we go, perfect. Put the lid on. Yeah, that's about what you want. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep, about 12. And we want to rotate it about every 5 to 10 minutes. I'll show you that in a second. Let's get the other one on. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but there's a weird fog. It almost looks like that's the area where the helicopter landed too. I feel like it's calling to me. Do you hear it? Gotta go check on the pie. Nice. They're cooking slowly, surely. What you want to make sure is that you rotate it clockwise, 90 degrees, and the lid counterclockwise. This guy's doing pretty well. You can tell the crust on the outside's kind of cooking. Just waiting for that top to get hot. It doesn't really look like it is. Maybe we can try to fix that. You can really start to smell them now. That strong, sweet blueberry scent. Probably give him another 15 minutes. See how he's doing. Roll away the stone. See that there's no man inside. There's no pie inside. Well, one side is really cooked. The other side is not. So let's see if we can try to carefully. Wow, look at that. Perfect execution. Oh. Oh yeah, those might be done. So they don't burn, I'm gonna take a couple coals off. It's like reducing the temp of the oven. We're gonna take it off. I'm gonna take the Dutch oven ones out. Look at those dudes. Look at those dudes right there. Now we gotta remove this guy. Or try to at least. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, we got half a pie. All right, now let's give all 3 different types of pies a review. I'm very excited to actually eat this one. I looked at that one. Either way, it didn't even seem that cooked, so even though I dropped it, it's not that big of a fail, because, yeah, the faux bushcraft pie, we can say that's a fail. If you're gonna make a pie, definitely bring a Dutch oven, but we don't know that for sure. Let's give it a taste, find out. All right, is it hot? It's probably, oh, that's crisp. This thing's definitely cooked. Hot. That's great. Oh, that's so good. Wait, can I take them out? I took it out of the tin. Gotta give this a whole bite. Dude, it's perfectly cooked. Oh man. That's so good. Dude, I can't explain enough. And the sunset in the background. This is just peak. Absolute peak life right here. I gotta save this one for my mom to try. Now let's try this abomination. Have to give it a fair review, right? I mean, this part of the crust isn't that bad. The whole again, this whole thing didn't cook, but it doesn't look horrible. Yeah, it tastes fine. I don't know what I was saying. You can definitely do it both ways. If you're gonna do this way though, find just some better way to cover it. You know, it's covered whether with rocks or just pile a ton of coals on it. But I mean, hey, this was a success too. Half success. I dropped it. Oh, no, no, no. All right, now we gotta try a little bit of the graham cracker one. Oh yeah, this might be the best one. That little extra sweetness from the graham cracker really helps out. Man, what a day. Now we answer the question. Yes, we can make a pie out in the bush, and I highly recommend you try it. Buy a Dutch oven, find a cheap one, get some pie crust, pick some blueberries, find some blueberries, buy some blueberries, ask your mom for blueberries, ask your dad for blueberries, ask your cousin for blueberries, and go ahead and make this pie. That was great. Hope to see you on the next adventure. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. You don't have to though. You don't have to, but just come back. That's all I'm asking. Come back, enjoy another video, and yeah, see you guys later.